Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video and hope you guys are doing well today. And I'm going to cover each of the Warlock specs, but I want to say something at the start of all three of them. This is the first time I've done this, and saying that this may be the most balanced class in all of Cataclysm. All three specs are competitive, with each one having slight advantages over the other two when played correctly. So let's dive straight into Demo. Demo is the pet class of the three, arguably the most versatile spec of the three, and potentially the best of the three in pure single target, and has some of the best AoE in the game. Demonology brings the spell power debuff, as well as Demonic Pact. Now, Demonic Pact isn't as prevalent as it was in Wrath of the Lich King, but you're still going to want it in every raid, and it is only brought by a Demonology Warlock and an Elemental Shaman. And you should definitely still take an Elemental Shaman. They bring the 5% crit buff as well as Dark Intent, potentially the strongest buff in the game currently. So, I mean, a very well-rounded utility spec. I was around 350 eye level for the clips that you see in the background, and you can just see Demo had the highest potential comfortably in them groups, bursting 50k AoE, doing decent single target, and it's also the easiest of the three specs to play in my opinion. But there is some variety and skill caps to play in this spec, which makes it really fun to play just casually, and incredibly fun to play endgame as well. There's a Fire Incinerate spec, which is the spec I was playing during these clips, that focuses heavily on kind of maintaining dots and just pumping Incinerates, or in an AoE situation, you'd drop a Hand of Gul'dan, you'd get into you'd Fellstorm, you'd Hellfire, and you just pump into the targets. It's a very simple spec, and actually there's not much difficulty to it at all. However, then there is a Shadow Bolt version of that same spec that's equal to Incinerate on single target, in fact almost identical to Incinerate on single target, but scales better in any multi-target situation due to free Shadow Bolts from Corruption. There is pet swaps to be done as well in fights to maximise damage. I'd say this spec is very easy to play to like the 80-85% potential, with a good amount of skill to push through to the last 15-20%. The spec itself just feels fun. Meta is a crazy button, and just pressing that just makes you know you're going to do extreme amounts of damage. Overall, it's just a strong and enjoyable spec, and with Demo Execute spamming Soulfires, the last like 25-30% of a boss's health is just so fun. You just hit extremely hard. So if you enjoy Wrath Demonology, I'd expect you will still enjoy the Cata Demonology, although it will be slightly harder to play.